Hello Hillmen, welcome to another edition of the Hillmen Highlight for February 19th. Lots of exciting things happening here at Platteville High School and some exciting things coming up. So I wanted to update people on something that you probably received via email from Mr. Babel, but March 12th is going to be an in-person instruction day. And that changed a few other things for that week. We had parent-teacher conferences scheduled for March 12th. They're going to be March 11th and then throughout that week, March 9th through the 11th. So please be looking for some more information coming in regards to parent-teacher conferences. I'll have a sign-up sheet that I'll email out with next week's video, but I want to give everybody an update on that. And then I've said this reminder the last couple of weeks, but that same week, March 9th, is going to be the ACT for all juniors, which means that the juniors are all going to need to be here in person for the paper pencil ACT test. And then the freshmen, sophomores, and seniors will be doing a virtual learning day on Tuesday, March 9th. All right, it's hard to believe, but next school year is right around the corner, and we are starting the registration process for the 2021-2022 school year. There's going to be some videos and some handouts coming home. Students are going to be completing their course selection process here in a couple of weeks. So wanted to make sure everybody's aware of that. I'm going to be attaching the updated registration handbook so you can look at some courses that are coming up. And then as a part of that, we also have some great partnership opportunities for post-secondary credit options. And one of those is the ECCP, the Early College Credit Program, where students could take college credit at UW-Platteville. A couple of other programs are through our partnership with Southwest Tech. We have the Start College Now and the College Up program. The deadline for all those applications is coming up very quickly, March 1st. So these are great opportunities for students to basically be a college student while still in high school, whether that's a full program like we have for the CNC and the lab sciences here that'll be offered right here in the building, or it's just taking a couple of classes here and there. Please be sure you get those applications in. Talk to myself or Mrs. Bush if you have any questions on that.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Kelleher and I am this year's full-length play director. We are performing Clue on March 4th, 5th, and 6th. Thursday and Friday evenings, our shows are at 7 p.m. and Saturday our show is at 2. I am so very excited to let you know that we will be able to have in-person performances with live audiences. All of our tickets will be sold online in groups of either 2 or 4 seats. The reason we're doing that is so that we can ensure that we have 6 feet of social distancing between groups of audience members. Masks will still need to be worn while in the auditorium and watching the show, but there is nothing that our students love more than being able to look out into the audience and see their friends and family supporting them and coming to cheer them on. I sincerely hope that everyone who wishes to see the show is able to come and watch. Tickets will be sold online. And again, just please watch our Facebook page and our website for more information that will be coming soon. Thank you.
Hello Hillmen, I'm here with Mr. James Wages. I mentioned him last week, and a big thank you for this bulletin board that is behind us and kind of represents just a really important effort that we're trying to engage more with here at Platteville High School. I'm going to let Mr. Wages talk to you more about some of the reasons why Black History Month is so important and why we're trying to embrace that effort here at Platteville High School.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Krause. I'd like to take this opportunity to explain to everyone, basically, from the start, why do we feel there's a need to do a celebration of Black History Month? We do that simply because we feel that it's necessary for everyone to tell their own history. In many instances, when someone else tells your history, there are important pieces that are left out. Sometimes it's easier to leave out the most painful parts because it's easier for us to understand. But I just say to those, imagine the people who had to go through these situations and had to suffer these painful events. So, of course, that was more painful than it is to recount these events. So that's basically why we feel the need and to do this and celebrate. And at one point, it was only for a week. And in 1976, it was expanded to a month. And so that's really cool. Even though still it's the shortest month of the year, it's still a whole month long. And in many instances, people say, well, you know, that was a long time ago. Slavery was a really long time ago. Y'all are not affected like that anymore. And I say to them this, we're affected by slavery every single day that we wake up. How? Because we were given our slave owners' names. Right now, every one of us have our slave owner's last name. You may have heard of Malcolm X or Muhammad Ali. They no longer wanted to carry those slave names, so they changed their names. But every day now I wake up, I know my name is Wages, but that wasn't a name that came across the waters from my country. That was a name that was given to me by my slave owners when I departed and when we left slavery. So again, every day, many of us are still in touch with slavery because we have our slave owners' names. So thank you all for doing this, and we really appreciate the school district and the superintendent allowing us the opportunity to do this. This is really an accomplishment, and hopefully next year we'll be able to expand this and make it a little bit larger. So thank you very much, Mr. Krause, and I really appreciate everything that everyone has done. Thank you.